Okay. Hey, hello. It's November. Oh my god, it's December now. I keep saying November in my head. Anyway, it's December 5th, and that means that today I am 13 complete weeks on testosterone, which to me is 3 months and 1 week. And also, it means that we are less than 3 weeks away from Christmas, which is insane because Thanksgiving was just like not too long ago. It looks like I'm wearing like a really cute new cardigan, but it's not new. It's just my old Gryffindor cardigan that I never wear because the sleeves are like really tight and I never like the stripes. Why did I buy it? I don't know. Anyway, before I get into a really important topic, I just want to talk really quickly. I have some good news. Not that what I'm about to talk about isn't good news necessarily, but it's not the same. But the good news is that I am pretty sure that I am not cycling anymore. I can't remember when the last time I had a cycle was. I think it was the week before Halloween, or like the week of Halloween. But if it was either of those, then I feel like I'm definitely past the due date of another cycle. So you can imagine how excited I am. Although I still feel like I'm living in fear. Like every day I'm like, today could be the day, because I haven't had one yet and I don't know when it's gonna come back. But so I want to talk about the most important thing I think I'm going to talk about so far on my channel, which is the thing that I was the most afraid of in the months leading up to starting testosterone. And what I was most afraid of was that my personality was going to change, and that the way that I felt about people or treated about people would change. Obviously, because like who I am as a person and the way that I feel about people and treat people is why I have what I have. Like, it's why I have the people that I have in my life. It's why I have the relationships that I have. It's why I have it's why I've done the things that I've done, and it's why I'm going to do the things that I'm going to do. And I was really afraid to lose those things, because everything in my life is very dear to me, even who I am as a person. Like, clearly I have a lot of flaws in my personality, but I think that I have just as much, if not a little bit more, things in my personality that I like. Like, as a person, I would say that I am goofy, creative, fun, introspective, thoughtful, I can't think of anything else. And then the part of my personality that I like the most is, I guess, how I feel and treat people. Because I think I'm a very, like, loving and very affectionate and very, like, giving and generous and sincere person. I like to take care of people. Like, I just, I love people. Not all people, but when I love people, I love people. Like, the people in my life, I love these people, and I love to take care of them and be there for them. And even if I can't take care of them, I like to be, like, right there with them. Like, I love people, and the people in my life are so important. And I was just really afraid that, like, I was going to change as a person, and I was going to treat them differently or feel differently about them, or that I was just going to change as a person. And although obviously I'm going to change, like, but I'm just hoping to continue what I already have, but just get better. Yeah. But so far, the good news is I don't feel like I've changed. I haven't really thought about it, which I guess means that I haven't changed, because I haven't had any complaints, and I haven't ruined any of my relationships. So I think I'm doing okay so far, which I'm very thankful for, because, I don't know where I'd be if I didn't have, the people that I have in my life, because they are so important to me, and I like to be surrounded by friends and, just presents. Presents meaning, like, not presents like gifts, but, present, not a gift. We're just gonna move on. but yeah, I'm like a goofy, cuddly teddy bear that likes to love you. So I feel like I'm still that way. And so that's like how I feel for personality. For emotions, for emotional changes, I just recently watched one of Emery Quincy's older videos where he very briefly talks or like summarizes his first 3 months on testosterone, and everything that he said was exactly how I had been feeling, or how I'm feeling right now. So I'm just pretty much going to repeat what he said. He said that, you know, like his first 3 months on testosterone, that he was just like a hormonal mess, and that he was like really touchy and sensitive, and it was really hard for him to control and figure out like what was going on with him, because hormones will play tricks on you. And I completely agree with that, and I think that's exactly how I feel. Like, I have been a wreck. Like, getting used to these hormones being introduced into my body that I'm not used to amidst life happening has just been like, I've been a wreck. Like, it's been a time, and it's been really hard, like he said, to control how I feel and to figure out what's going on with me, and like what emotions I'm feeling and why, and how to deal with them. And I've been very like touchy and sensitive, and I know that a few people in my life have like felt the brunt force of that. Brute? Gonna move on. And I don't know, I feel like because of these things, some things like my habits have slightly changed just for right now. Like I've taken a step back from like social media, other than, is it social media? I don't think it is. You decide. But like I've been signed out of Facebook for like a month and a half. Like I sign in once every other week to send an update video, but otherwise like I don't know what's going on Facebook. I haven't seen anything. I don't check my notifications or my messages or my friend requests. I haven't seen the news feed in over a month. I've been signed out of Instagram. I don't look at my dashboard on Tumblr anymore. Like and I don't know why these things are. It's just like I felt like I've kind of needed to step back and kind of focus on myself, I guess, because I was like, what am I doing? I don't know. But I also, like, I'm hanging out with people a lot more. Like, I feel like I try to leave the house every day. Even if I'm working, I will try to hang out with somebody after I get off of work, even if it's late. Like, I am much more surrounded by my friends than I have been in the past, pretty much in my entire life. I am much more, like, I'm like, hey, what are you doing? Who cares? Let's go somewhere. Who cares? I'm just going to come over. Or, like, who cares? Let's drive to LA. So that's been cool. But, like, despite those things, I haven't been able to pinpoint exactly how I feel for a while, but I think I finally did. I think I've been feeling more alone than I am used to feeling, which is silly because I'm much more surrounded by support since starting testosterone than I have been in my life. But I think it's because my personality is that I like to share things. I like to share everything. You know, if I have like a worry, a panic, a fear, if I'm like upset or angry or happy or excited, or like I want to talk about like something that I hope is going to happen tomorrow, like I will take out my phone and I'll text it and tell somebody. Like I just like to share how I'm feeling. I like to feel connected. I like to feel grounded and connected to people. Like I like to go throughout the day knowing that like someone or people know what's going on with my life and how I'm feeling. And that is still a part of my personality, but I feel like just within the last like 2.5 months, I think, like when I am having these feelings, which is all the time, I feel so much all the time. But instead, you know, like I'll have a feeling and I'll pull my phone out, and then in that instance where I'm gonna like text it or tell somebody, I feel like testosterone has put this veil in front of me that is like, do you need to tell somebody? Like, do you have to? And I'm like, well, I want to, but shit, do I need to? And then so I don't. And so now you know, I feel like I don't share my feelings as often, and I don't know, like, but stop. I feel like is that stereotypical like male trait, you know, like don't express their feelings, let everything boil internally until you explode? Because I don't want to do that. I'm not that person. I'm not sure if like does testosterone do that? Does testosterone just make you keep your feelings to yourself, or like anything to yourself? Here, it looks funny. But it's I can feel the difference. I think I can feel the difference every day between how I felt when I was sharing every single thing that was going on in my life to now just kind of like keeping most things to myself. Like I can feel the difference. I can feel kind of like the solitude. Although it's not necessarily lonely, it is a different feeling. I'm getting used to it. Like it's still a part of my personality where I want to share things and I want to tell people a fear or a feeling or something that happened, just to sometimes to get advice, sometimes just have an ear to listen, sometimes to get some kind of like, you know, comfort or reassurance. But it's definitely been something that it's kind of hard, but I'm learning and I'm getting used to it. I'm not sure why. I don't know if this will pass or if I'm just gonna, you know, my habits of sharing all of my feelings are gonna be changing and I'm not gonna be that person anymore. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything that I wanted to talk about. Yeah, personality changes and emotional changes and the effects of those. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. Sorry this video is long, although I'm not sorry because I have a lot to say. I think that, yeah, that must be it. It's definitely been, like, it's been a hell of a journey these last 3 months. It's been crazy, honestly. And I have tried so hard to continue to function and live normally. And I don't know how I could have tried any harder. But I think I'm doing okay. So I guess that's the most important part. So yeah, let's hope that you know, Christmas season is a little less alone and a little more surrounded by Christmas cheer and people you love and Santa. All right, guys. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next week. Okay. Goodbye.